What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan, and I'm BManX25, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have our market analysis for the Digimon TCG, like we do every week, every Friday. We try to do this, go through card prices, talk about how the game's going, how the tournament scene's going, what's going up, what's going down, what's good to buy, and just let you know kind of what's going on. And the last couple weeks, we've been doing our regular, price check basically on the set. 2.0 came out. We've been looking over the prices, the cards. So I've been more focused on that than the tournament scene and other things. So right now we're going to get into more of a traditional, now that we've had a couple weeks to look at the set, we're going to get into a more traditional look at cards and different cards from the game. We're going to be looking at the tournament scene. We're going to be looking at the meta, what's going on, prices there, as well as some other things throughout the video. So as always, hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. All right, well, let's get into it. We got a lot to talk about, and we're going to start off with some low pull rates here. I just wanted to see, give you a snapshot of what's the best and worst low pull rate right now in the set, which is funny because when we end this video, we'll have an interesting fact here. Right now, we're seeing Digimon low pull rate going for the most, between 270, 290 is the closest card to 300 here. All the rest are under that. If we actually, it's actually declined quite a bit, but listings are starting at 275. If we look here, we go back here, all of the other guys are underneath that. Maybe you can get 2 to 250 for this. 2 to 250 for that. Most things are sitting around 180 to 200 in this range right here. And then of course we have the Guilmon, the Kenji Watanabe signed Guilmon has also crashed. It's under $100 potentially, to about like 125. So this has become a very affordable card, honestly. The Kenji Guilmon. So that's the worst low pull rate you can get. Going on from that, we're looking at some decks that are doing really good in the meta right now. Purple Hybrid has made its mark. A couple slots here. So we're seeing Duskmon bottom out at about $40. It was up high. It was up kind of like around $40 to $50 range. It came down and then just kind of bottomed out right around the $40 mark. I can see this coming down to 35. So you might want to wait a little bit, but also depending on if the deck, if more people take the deck to events, like if it gets 1 or 2 slots, it's probably going to hold around this point. So depending, if you want to see if it's, if it takes more slots, I could see it going up. But right now, this is kind of where that card's sitting. You look at the super, the regular super is $8. This is the most expensive super in the set, and I understand why the prices on those supers have crashed so hard, because of the amount of supers you're getting in 2.0 that I didn't realize. But this is your best bang for your buck. You get Duskmons, you make some money. Yeah, $8. So not really huge value on supers in this set, but this is the best one right here. Alt Velgramon as well. So for Purple Hybrid, you're looking at $32. It's crashed a little bit too. It was up around 40, hitting that $32 mark again. I think this card's going to stay around there. Might go down a little bit and probably might see maybe like 28. Unless of course the deck takes more spots at the next regionals or Ultimate Cup, then I predict it would probably go up. So with that in mind, just make informed decision. Hey, do I mind just $30 right now? Okay, or do I want to wait a little bit and see if I can get that for like 28? And you might be able to get barter with someone to get that price anyways. Special release booster. This is one of the better ones. Pre-release cards. Yeah, there's no picture, but Rahimon again for Purple Hybrid. It's doing really well. It's a great card. You're level 5. It's one of the better pre-release cards you can pull. $16 for a pre-release card. That's pretty good. So, and it's just climbed. It's just climbed since the beginning. So I'm glad I got mine cheap. Then we have Koichi, the box topper. Not much at all, $3.70. $4. It was up at 12 and it crashed. All the box toppers crashed. So I mean, these are easy and cheap to get if you want to haul out your deck. Lord Nightmon X Antibody. This is one of the good Lord Nightmon is taking multiple spots in the tops here. So right now, like it was around $60 to begin with, but since the sales data's come in, it's kind of holding. They haven't really sold too many. You can see there's nothing in there. There's a bunch of copies for 45. So I think this is probably going to be where this one sits. I could see it going up to 50 if it continues to take like three or four spots in every event. I could see it going back up to 50. So might be the time to get these because it was up around 55, 60, and now it's 45. So it's $20 less. And there's no real history on where it's going up or down, with the market. Shadow Seraphimon, we pulled one of these from our 4 boxes that we did do. Actually, that video is going up today, so you'll see this pull. I wasn't sure how good it was. It was a better pull. It wasn't an amazing pull, but it was still a better pull at $25 to $30, which is kind of what I predicted where it was. And it's being used in so many decks, Mother Control and other things like that. So it's a good tech card. D-Digital is just awful. D-Digital is one of the best soft removals in the game right now. So it's really good. And then, you got, see, it was up here around 40 and it's kind of tanked, but I mean, by like 10 or $15. But still holding strong at this price. So I would say that this is probably where it's going to stay for a while. Probably in a little bit might dip under 20. But like I said, again, if it sees a lot of tournament use, it could actually go up. So this is not a bad price. So you got to think about what you're willing to pay for that right now. And then, of course, it's another super is not a bad. It's probably the second best super you can get at $6 to $7. So again, those two supers are not too bad. Ryugamon. We're going to talk about Mirage Galaxy later on in there, but this is a card that is seeing play in that deck. So multiple copies actually. So looking at the alt here, $21. It's got the decode and a really good when digital and end of turn ability, so that's really good. Lucemon stuff is still overhyped and overpriced. The deck's not really doing anything. A lot of stuff has come down. This stuff was, $60, like $50, $60. It's now $30 for both of the alts in this set. This was probably closer to $50. It is now $30, $35. I actually pulled a X Antibody from my stuff. Again, still one of the better alts you can pull in the set still. So that's kind of nice. Still crazy high on the EX6 stuff. But even looking here, Satan mode, $6 for Satan mode, $30 for the alt on a secret is hilarious. It's so low. Even like old Lucemon alt is still like up there higher, on some things. The super is like $1. Which is hilarious. X Antibody super is $1. So just, the supers in the set aren't worth anything. But Lucemon's still overhyped, and I haven't seen any tops from this deck. I really love this deck, and it's going to be one of the deck profiles we do. Probably my yellow profile, because I definitely want to play purple hybrid. It's just one of those things. I just don't know where it's going, but the hype is still there, and so the prices keep up. So it's like, hey, maybe wait a little bit longer, see if this stuff drops a little bit more, see if you get under $30 range for most of these alts. I don't know. Only time will tell. Magnamon's still doing great in both Pyldramon Toolbox and straight Magna X. Haven't seen many vaccine Magnas, but still a really great card. Still $70. It's seen a little bit of a dip here, but not much. It's still an expensive card, and the regular art's still $30. So BT16 is still worth pulling boxes. Probably a little bit more than 2.0. That's the unfortunate truth. Lunamon here. We were talking about in Mirage. Lunamon's come back down a little bit. I think this card was closer to 20. Yeah, it was closer to 20 when the Galaxy stuff made its kind of mark on the meta. Now it's kind of back, not down as far as it was, but closer to $10. So if you, of course, Coronamon's another one too. It's probably around the same price, but this is kind of the more important one. And of course, you got Mirage. Mirage is always really good. And one thing we didn't check out is Hexablau. How's that going with Hexablau? But Mirage is still up there. It's kind of solidly climbed the ladder, to get close to $20. And it's been good for so many formats. So this card's going to continue to kind of stay probably where it's at until something happens with the deck that makes it less competitive. That's just where it is. And then I forgot about Hexablau is super important for the deck. Yeah, so you have the regular super from EX being about $20. So EX7 apparently has some better supers than 2.0. And you have this card here up at $40. It kind of came, it came down, way down, like 26, and kept climbing. It's seen a little bit of a dip here, but it's starting to climb again here and put itself back close to the $40 range. So $35 to $40 range. So, this card is, two in a lot of decks, a lot of blue decks. I play it in my Imperial. It's such a good card. So definitely hope you got your copies while they were down around 26, because I think I did. Shoto. Oh, this card is dumb. Shoto. By suspending this tamer end of your turn, one of your Digimon gains piercing and blocker until the end of the opponent's turn. If it has the Vortex Warriors trait, it unsuspends. Okay, well, that last part's good. But maybe the first part should have said one of your green Digimon, so that mother control would not be a thing. So this guy, and like this guy's seeing play in everything but Zephagamon, which is kind of sad. Mother control is awful. They need to do something about that. And that's why this is expensive, is because this card makes other cards dumb. Yeah, so $30. It's it's come down quite a bit. Like, holy crap, it was up around 46. So that's kind of nuts. But it's actually starting to, now that it's crashed, it's starting to come back up. Maybe if mother controls continues to be a thing, and if it gets more spots in the top, I could see this jumping over 30. And that's how dumb it is, because its value is based on the fact that mother is a card, and nothing else at this current moment anyways. Kind of dumb. Valkyriemon has continued to decline. It was up there around $40. It's now around 30. I don't see it going down much more. Still a really great card. Phoenix Mon has red vaccine has been topping every once in a while when you have a really good red vaccine player. So that's really cool. This is a staple card for that deck, and it's one of those, again, the BT16 aces were super on par and have continued to maintain a really good value. I mean, I had a hard time getting my playset of these, so and they were up closer to 40 at that point, and it's been months. This is BT16. It's been half a year, and we're still looking at like a $10 drop. So this is probably where this card is going to stay for a while. So I would definitely say that you should pick up your copies now, because it probably could only go up in my estimation. We have Paildramon. Imperial Dramon is still taking like 2 to 3 spots out of every like top 16. It's kind of like I said, divided between Mirage and Lord Nightmon, and then there's like one of everything else, but still taking a lot of spots. Paildramon's still one of the best cards. Definitely the best DNA Digivolve in the game. So it hasn't changed much. It's kind of leveled off here, but generally staying in that $50 to $60 range. And so I don't see it going anytime soon unless it gets hit, which is a very big possibility. You never know when Bandai is going to drop a ban list. So I would say, think about, if you're done playing Imperial Digimon, think about that this is probably the time to sell this card before we get a hit to the deck. Because the other card that we could see a hit to the deck is the Davis and Ken. It has kind of gone down a little bit. It was closer to the $50 range. So seeing it at 36 it definitely is a drop. They don't have any data here, but we got a lot of copies at $36 to $40. So this might be one that you want to sell right now because it's probably going to go down. This is the card I really think is going to get hit. So definitely, if you think you're done with the deck, I would sell this now. Make that $36, make that $40 on this card right now because I only think it can go down at this point. Personal opinion, but that's kind of where I am with that. Ultimate Cup pricing here. We got some more information here. So we got about 75 Geo Gray, 125 Rise Gray. So there's literally like a $30 to $50 gap on each card here. This under 20, 45 for this, 75 for this, and then 125 to kind of 140 for this. Still no pricing on the big cards, but if we kind of surmise based on stuff like this was 500 when it came out. This has an alt just like this, and they're from the same set. I would surmise that this will probably be around the $50 to $500 range, somewhere in there. This is kind of interesting too because this deck actually topped. We had a Shine Gray player. The deck doesn't use any new support. It's like pretty much the same thing it was after this guy got hit. I knew this was going to be a lower priced card to begin with because it's only a one of. You only need one of it. So it's going to mean that less copies sell. So people are going to have to take a hit on it. I was surprised to see that this was so cheap. I expected it to be up around 150 to 175 to begin with. So this is actually kind of nice that this is kind of low. The fact that the whole line is pretty low just goes to show that it's been a while. Like when this stuff came out, Red Hybrid was still doing pretty great numbers. So definitely think that by the time they brought this stuff out, it was kind of too late. And like I said, it still tops, but like one spot every once in a while. Still a really great deck, but because of the time frame, I think that's why the lower prices apply to this. So this stuff's probably going to go down, quite quickly. I would bet within, by the time we get to February with the last Ultimate Cups, this will probably be under $100, but we'll have to wait and see. Right now, the prices don't look that bad, which is funny because I've been winning this stuff actually. So that's I don't have to buy it, but it wasn't worth much to begin with. So, but it's not bad, not bad. Event Pack 7. Event Pack 7 is crashing, and why? Most of this stuff is going to be in the limited set. That's confirmed for the limited set. One of these was confirmed by the limited set, so the other one's definitely confirmed just by association. That's been confirmed for the limited set. I feel like some of these hollow border cards have been confirmed, but I'd have to go to the Facebook page. But like a lot of this stuff has been confirmed. At least 4 cards out of a 10 card set have been confirmed. And then we've seen everything else. These were already garbage prices to begin with, but now we've seen this stuff crash. That's the bet. Other than this, I hope this is in the limited set because this card is crazy. Protoform is just nuts. It's off the wall. This stuff is all, makes sense. It's all super cheap now. But this card's crazy. Let's look at what all protoforms are worth. Because what's the alt worth? Almost $70. That is nuts. Protoform is nuts. $45 for the regular, $40 for the event pack. Yeah, please say this isn't the limited set. I really hope that they reprint that in the limited set just to drive that protoform market down. Holy crap. And then finishing off the video, we have the biggest joke I have ever seen. A $5 secret only 2 weeks after release. Yeah. Never thought I'd see that. Never thought I would see a $5 secret. Zed Millennium Mine. We were talking about the low pull rate because that was actually worth something. Is our funny card today because it is $5 or less for a secret Zed Millennium. I'm glad I didn't buy any secrets. I just waited as I pull the boxes, and I'm going to pull the stuff in the box. And then if I need any things to complete play sets, it'll be like, here's $5. Give me a shiny card. That's pretty sad. Sadder than Anubis Mon after it got hit, honestly. But that is the market analysis, guys. That's where we're at. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you think about the limited set destroying our event pack 7 prices. If I would have known that, I probably would have sold more of my event pack stuff rather than keep it. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below, and tell me what you think of the market and how things have kind of gotten off to a start into these BT18/BT19 meta, the 2.0 meta. And we're going to be in this meta until late January when we get EX8. I don't know if EX8 is really going to make a difference, but we're going into nationals, so there's not really much else. We're going to have December Ultimate Cups, and we've just been confirmed for more Ultimate Cups in February, but we'll do that in another video. Anyways, looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. We hope to see you in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day, and that's all for now, folks.